Hey, Erica! Hello! I am just reaching out because I heard a little something about you.
Oh, Maggie, it is nice to hear from you. Is there something I can do for you?
Is it true that you're taking your family to Dilly World? And not just any old park. I am talking about Dilly World, Florida. Are you really going to go all the way there?
What? Sorry, where did you hear all this from?
Oh, well, I was just talking to Kylie and she mentioned Tommy was talking about his upcoming trip there. So, you're going to take an extra long vacation there next month?
Well, yes. We basically decided that we were going to take this trip as a family together.
Please take us with you. That sounds so fun.
Excuse me? You want us to take you and your family with us?
Yes, please. We all have our shots, so it shouldn't be a problem. Actually, if I'm being honest, I've never been to Florida before. But I always wondered if a day like this would come, and it is finally here. It's perfect for the whole family, and it's already all been planned out by you.
Well, the thing is, I think that going as one big group together might be a little difficult.
Wait, what? Why? We promised not to cause too much of a fuss.
Well, we've already all bought our tickets for the plane. And then there would still be the hotel to worry about for such a large group.
Oh, I see. Yes, those are good points. Okay then. Got it. We'll find our own way there, and then we can all meet up in person once we've arrived.
So, basically, you're saying that we take separate planes there, but then meet up at Dilly World together?
Yes! That's exactly what I am suggesting.
But at that point, don't you think it would just be so much more fun to just enjoy the time with your own family while you were all there? Because personally, I wanted to take this trip as a family, and I'm a little worried about so many people joining us. I mean, we would just have to accommodate for and take care of so many people.
Erica, please. We don't need you to babysit us or anything. I just thought it would be fun to take a trip with you guys.
Okay, I am really sorry, but I guess I just need to come out and say it to you straight. Maggie, I only want to take this trip with my family and spend time with them on this vacation.
What? What are you saying, Erica?
I am saying that we already have the whole trip planned out and that we don't really have room for any changes to those plans. I mean, so much of it is non-refundable anyways. It really is already out of our control. So that is why I'm afraid that going on this trip together just won't work.
But what about our kids? They get along so well. My little Samantha and your Tommy are such good friends. Imagine the blast they will be able to have if they could go to Dilly World in Florida together. That's why we have to go. For the kids, right?
Even if I agreed with all that you just said, I've already explained to you that these plans can't be changed. Please just accept it when I say that I want to go on this trip with my family and no one else. I have already given you my answer, and I am not going to change my mind.
What? What are you saying? How could you say those things?
Look, I've already said no, and that should be enough.
But why not? I don't get what the problem is.
Because I just want to spend time with my family on this trip. I told you. That should be enough of a reason to say no.
But I thought we were friends. I mean, our families are so close that I bet you won't even notice the difference if we all go.
Be that as it may, you guys don't even have any reservations made or tickets booked, so…
I thought we agreed that you would handle all of that since you have already done all the research.
No, we didn't. If you want it done, do it yourself.
Are you being serious right now? How could you be so selfish? I've never been to Florida. There's no way I could do it on my own.
Okay, fine. But if you really insist on going to Florida at the same time we are, can you just promise to do your own thing and leave my family alone?
How could you?
Okay. Anyways, I have things to do, so I am going to go. Bye-bye. Hey, George, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something. I always have time for my little sister. What's the matter? Is everything okay? Well, it's about our vacation. Or rather, that it's over now. John's company said they need him back as soon as possible. Oh, geez. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, one of his co-workers is apparently going to be in the hospital for a while and won't be able to get any work done. Apparently, the higher-ups think that John is the only guy for the job and asked for him by name. So there's no way he could refuse, right? That's right. I guess the company is undertaking a huge project and says they want all hands on deck. It's a huge joint project with a bunch of other companies involved, and they don't feel comfortable handing the work to anyone else but John. Jeez. Well, that's quite the pickle, isn't it? John said he felt bad and suggested that Tommy and I go on the trip ourselves, but you know Tommy. He got so upset at the thought of his poor dad being home alone for so long that we all ended up canceling. Oh yeah, that sounds like him. I think it's nice he is so close to his dad. Exactly. Anyways, I am just so sorry, because I thought we were finally going to be able to see each other for the first time in 2 years. Yeah, that really is too bad. I got it. What if I go there? It won't be a problem for me at all. What? Are you serious? Think about it. I've already asked for the time off that you were supposed to be here. The timing still works for me. You always were good at making these snap decisions, weren't you? Or is there any reason I shouldn't go? I wouldn't want to impose if it would be difficult. No, please, if you can swing it, then please come. Actually, Tommy's eyes just lit up when I told him that his favorite uncle was going to be visiting us. When can you get here? Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is going to be incredible. Let me check out the flight times and get back to you about when I can get there. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, look into that and absolutely get back to me about this. I'm so excited.
Erica! Oh, Erica! Are you there? Please get back to me. Actually, we are all about to get on the plane to Florida. I've never been abroad, and the first place I get to go is Disney World in Florida. This is amazing! But I have another important update I should tell you. When I mentioned this trip to my family, my husband chickened out, saying that he didn't think it was well planned and that we didn't even have an itinerary or anything. And then Kylie got cold feet because her dad was freaking out about the trip, so she isn't going to be going either. In the end, it ended up just being me who was going to go. But don't worry, I think this will actually be a good thing, since now it shouldn't be a problem for you to just add an extra person to all your reservations. Hello? Erica? Hello? It says that you aren't reading these messages. Oh, I think I understand. You must have turned off your phone because you're on the plane on your way to Florida already. That's it, isn't it? So you're already up in the air, right? Well, of course you can't respond right now. What am I thinking? Okay then, in that case, I will turn off my phone too and text you once I land so that we can meet up with each other in person. Nothing to worry about. This trip is going to be amazing! Okay then, turning off my phone now.
Wait, what is all this now? Maggie, are you there? I have been running around so much the past couple days that I just haven't had time to check my messages, let alone respond to people. Don't tell me that you've already landed in Florida.
Oh, Erica! I was just thinking that I should reach out to you soon. I actually just landed and I can't understand anything going on around me. Also, I'm a little confused. Did we agree that you would come and pick me up here? I'm just not seeing you, so I'm unsure of what's going on.
No, Maggie. We never agreed to anything at all. How could you just go even though I told you not to?
Oh, I see. Are you still really going on about how you said no already and wanting to ask why I followed you here? Let's just hang that up, yeah? I mean, I've already arrived. I'm already here. It's kind of late to do anything about it now.
No, that's not what the issue is.
Okay, listen to me. Here's what we are going to do, okay? After we meet up, you can give me Tommy to watch over, and you and your husband can go on a date for an hour or two. How does that sound?
Wow. Would you really do that for us?
Well, of course I would. As long as you give me enough money to have a good time and promise we'll have some fun together.
Wait. You want me to give you money?
Well, duh. We already agreed that you would be paying for everything while we were at Dilly World. Just think of it as money for hiring a sitter.
I see. Well, it is a generous offer, but actually, we are still at home.
Wait, what did you just say? You all are still in Albuquerque?
Yeah, that's what I just said. We didn't go. We're still at home.
I don't understand. I heard that you were going to go to Dilly World in Florida for these dates. I checked and double-checked and it was definitely these dates, so why haven't you gone?
No, you are right. We did have plans to go and were planning to be there already, but there was an emergency at John's company and it was decided that he would have to stay behind. So we just canceled the whole trip for all of us.
You canceled everything?
That is what I just said, yes. So now we are just staying at home.
But what about Dilly World? Don't tell me you're not going to go to Dilly World, Florida. Are you really giving up such an amazing trip?
Well, yeah. I mean, we can always just schedule another time for us to go later on down the road. It's not that huge of a deal. And besides, to make up for it, we decided to just drive up to the little water park attached to that hotel in the city. It's not that far of a drive, and we got a room for the night as well, so we'll just be going to there instead.
You're what? What is the meaning of all of this? I don't understand. How could you be so cruel and trick me into going by myself? You should have said something. How was I supposed to know any of that before I left? I'm already in Florida. What am I supposed to do now?
Whoa. First of all, I already told you in no unclear terms that I didn't want to go traveling with you. So don't pretend like I ever had some kind of obligation to watch over this trip or inform you when our travel plans change.
Okay, fine. Whatever. But the least you could do for me is let me stay at your hotel?
What hotel are you talking about?
Don't tell me you already canceled all the reservations you made for here.
No, we haven't canceled anything yet.
Yes! Perfect! So if you haven't canceled, then that means you can just let me use all of them. I already have my return ticket, but this way I can just stay there the whole time I'm here.
No, you don't understand. We never made any hotel reservations to begin with.
Wait, you didn't? What were you thinking? Where were you going to stay?
I was planning on staying with my older brother and his family while we stayed there. He lives in a little neighborhood that's really not too far from the park, so it was perfect.
You have an older brother? Well, then that's perfect. Just tell him to let me stay at his house instead. It's perfect.
You want me to ask my brother to let a stranger into his house?
And tell him to come and pick me up at the airport, too. This is just perfect. It's way better to have a local show you around than to follow some travel guide anyway.
No, you are getting this all wrong again.
Oh man, what a relief. I was almost starting to freak out there for a second.
You are not listening. I am trying to tell you that my brother is here with us right now.
Wait, what? But you said… I don't get it.
Well, when I told my brother that we were canceling our trip to Florida, he suggested coming to visit us here instead. So even if you went to his house, there would be nobody there to let you in.
Wait, what is all this? You've got to be kidding me. This has to be a joke. And you don't have any other friends? You don't know anyone that could help me out?
Nope, I don't know anyone.
Well, can you ask your brother? Maybe he knows someone who could help me. Hurry and ask him.
He says that he would never let the kind of person who forces their way into another family's vacation stay at one of his friends' homes. Basically, he says he doesn't know anyone for you.
How could he be so cruel?
Maybe you should just see if you can trade in your return ticket for an earlier date so you can come home.
That's way too difficult.
I really don't think it is as hard as all that. Are you sure you're not just focusing on the wrong things right now? I really bet that if you put some effort into it, you could figure out at least how to change your ticket times.
No, you don't understand. The whole reason I felt comfortable taking this trip was because I thought I was going to be taking it with you. What am I supposed to do now? I feel so helpless.
Nothing you say is going to change anybody's mind here. I won't be helping you.
Well then, what should I do? I need help.
If you need help, maybe you should call your husband and ask him to rescue you.
I can't do that.
You can't. Why not? He is your husband after all, right? I mean, I don't think you really have any other options here, so…
Well, the thing is that I actually told him that I would be taking a trip with some other women to wine country.
You… did what? Why would you lie to them?
Well, it's because I borrowed the money for this trip from his savings without telling him. So if he found out what I really used it for, he might want to divorce me.
Wow, that is… I really have no words for that.
Please, Erica, you've got to help me. Come to Florida and help me get out of this. I can't do it on my own.
I will not be doing that, Maggie.
How could you? I am begging here.
Then go beg your husband, okay?
But you can't just…
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure John has his number. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll help you by explaining everything to your husband.
No, don't. Please. You can't.
And so, that is how Maggie's husband found out that she was stranded in Florida. Luckily for her, however, her husband's company had a Florida branch. He was able to ask a friend from the Florida branch to pick Maggie up. This friend was able to arrange everything for Maggie's return flight. Of course, once she got back, her husband only had one word for her: divorce. He also demanded that she pay him back the money she stole for her trip. Apparently, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened with Maggie. I guess for her husband, this was just the last straw in a series of episodes. He was tired of Maggie's antics and decided to take their daughter. Maggie had no choice but to move back in with her folks, but she was less than welcome there when she arrived. I hear that now she works in a tiny, cheap little apartment, eking out a meager existence every day. Thank you for watching! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.